My name is Federico Gargiulo and I'm from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Like many other guides, I started my expedition career in Antarctica and then I began to work in the Arctic too. I first explored my passion for the history of the polar regions when I published some polar books with my publishing house. Reading about the perils and dangers that the polar explorers had to overcome during their voyages made me want to find out more about the history of the polar region. What I like in particular about Arctic history, it is far more ancient than the history of the Antarctic. Also in the Arctic, in some specific areas, you encounter the history of people who had lived there for centuries. Soon after Spitsbergen was discovered, in 1596, explorers from different nations started to come to the promising new lands. Reports of the first explorers spoke about the abundance of wildlife, particularly walruses and whales. The first voyages to Svalbard then were focused on exploiting these resources for profit. Later on, there were explorers interested purely in geographical and scientific discovery. Among these would be many who were intent on reaching the North Geographical Pole, given the proximity of Svalbard with this symbolic point. They would try by surface travel, over the sea ice and ships, and, in the 20th century, by air. Names such as Parry, Nordenskjöld, Nansen, André and Amundsen are just some of the many who took part in this quest. For guests, the possibility of relating what they learned on board and what they might have read at home with their actual voyage enables them to live their journey in a more meaningful way.